Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Kingsfield, the Ancient City. So, I think this is probably going to be the last episode, as I mentioned last time, and in lieu of that, I'm going to try and wrap up everything that didn't get done last time, so there's probably going to be a bunch of quick cutting and, fun things like that. So, thanks to Darkroot Mushroom, he actually messaged me and sent me a list of a couple things that people I need to talk to in order to get their final dialogue and things like that. So, I'm going to go ahead and start with that. And then, once that's done, I'm going to go ahead and farm for the Purple Skull Graveyard, what they give me. So that's up after that. And, yeah, so let's just... Oh, wait, I think I need to use the green one. I always do that, because I forget that they're mixed up. Yeah, let me just, yeah. I should just know by the music. The music's the key. I always forget, like, I think the blue one's gonna be that one, and it's always the green one, because I accidentally mixed them up, I guess. Alright, so, the first thing that I apparently missed is going to be, on the way to the Widow's area. There's actually a couple things. So, one is that guy I was talking about is actually gonna be gone. So we want to take a look at that, and then if I talk to the guy who had Septiego's sword before, if I talk to him again, actually, I can look at his name. That's something I forgot about. You actually do that in this game. I don't know if I ever showed that off, but if we go to our journal, or actually, I'm pretty sure there's a way. Maybe that's just in Kingsfield 2. Kingsfield 2. Oh, there it is. Okay, so you can see we can actually look through all the people that we met and their different dialogues. So, let's see. What is that guy's name who is sitting outside? That guy is, Josh. No, not Joshua Griffin. Well, Lyle Kagata is the dude who is in the prison who's gonna turn into a widow, and then Kyle Campbell. There we go. So that's the guy. So I'm gonna go talk to him, and yeah, I'll go ahead and fast cut it now, and I'll see you guys soon. All right, guys, I'm back in the Happy Widow Cave, and I actually realized I missed something as I was just kind of accidentally running over. There's actually a drop right here where we can pick up this shield. So it looks like some sort of tower shield. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. Yeah, I guess good thing I was running back through. Found a shield that I completely missed over by accident. So, yeah, tower shield. The tallest shield designed to cover the body. And there you go. There you have it. So, yeah, so at this point, notice he's not here anymore. And if we go in, everyone's gone except for him. Hey there. You okay there, buddy?
I didn't know this place was so huge. Master Septiego's gone. Perhaps it's a cursed idol. This is the end.
He says it like that. He's like, this is the end, instead of being like all miserable about it. This is the end. Alright, but notice that his mates are gone, his two buddies, so. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and quick cut it, go over to Kyle Campbell, and I'll see you guys soon. Alright guys, so I'm back. I've been trying to talk to Kyle Campbell, but he's not saying anything new from me. He just keeps on saying, I still can't find my sword, over and over again. But I was doing some investigating, trying to figure stuff out. And if I noticed, if we go into our journal and we go to the left, I mean, that's Kyle Campbell. We find out that Archangelus seems to be the voice of the shapeless owner of the Craftsman's Workshop. So that is that guy's name. And then this skeleton that I saw earlier actually is the King of the Forest Folk. It's answered for us right there. And then I believe this was the Will of the Dark Folk. I think that was actually that completely sunken city area. That apparently is on the outskirts of the ancient city. Old ruins on the outskirts of the ancient city. So, I found that actually to be an interesting tidbit. But I'm gonna go ahead and try to go back to our hungry friend, and we'll see if anything's changed. So, see you guys soon. All right, so I went to go check him out, and nothing had changed. So I figured we're actually gonna head to Mr. Fopla next. We should have something slightly different to say now, and actually head to a new location. But on the way, what I wanted to do that I thought might be fun was to check out this wall here. And you can see now that it is completely lit up. So we now have... Oh! I'm missing a fire one. Alright, so I'm back here on the way to Mr. Fopa. So I knew that he moved at some point. I was kind of surprised he hadn't yet. So I guess I just hadn't activated all of his dialogue yet. And actually, maybe it looks like he has moved at this point. So... alright, I got the last of his dialogue, and notice he's not here anymore. And this is where he was standing before, so I'll go ahead and head over to his new spot. and go ahead and quick cut it again. Alright, so there was kind of a pointless seeming room before, and that's where Mr. Fope ends up, which is right here, where we saw this first little flame guy, and here he is. So, how you doing?
Be careful of the guardians that protect the city. Who am I? You don't need to know. Be careful. Don't allow the darkness to consume you.
I wonder if he actually says anything more for us. I'll go ahead and check again later. If he doesn't, I won't show you guys, but there's gonna be more quick cutting and such that I gotta do, so, you know, just kind of depending on what I have to do. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the purple crystal here just so I can go ahead and quickly get back to him. And that's, where I'm gonna leave it for now, or the violet guide stone, just so I can check on that pretty quickly. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and check the Witta area again, and after that, I will go ahead and, start farming. So, I'll see you guys in a moment. Have you anything new to say? No. Okay. Alright, I'm about to go into the Great Graveyard. In order to start my journey, what I'm going to do is I'm going to equip a couple different things. One thing I'm going to equip is the Guardian Bracelet. It helps maintain the body's normal status. And the other thing I'm going to equip is I'm going to equip the Purity Amulet, as it helps to purify the body quicker. So that is just preventing against these skull guys who can do a pretty annoying status effect against you. That's kind of the hope, is just to do whatever I can to prevent that. And we're gonna go in, and kind of the idea is I'll do some sort of fast forward thing or just cutting, depending on how long it takes. And that's gonna be it for you guys. So it'll be a fun, easy trip for you guys, but I probably got about I don't know, an hour, 2 hours ahead of me, so fun times to look forward to. But this is the guy who I'm going to go kill. Now the main thing I gotta figure out from my end is I have to figure out a good place for myself to stand. And actually, I didn't even notice the status anomaly happening. But yeah, so I gotta figure out where I'm gonna be able to go to revive him, and that's kind of the big question for me, because I want to be able to run back and forth as quickly as possible. Alright, so I got the skeleton back from running there, so maybe I just didn't go quite far enough. But you guys can join me on this journey, because this is, I don't know, this is just interesting, maybe. Maybe if you want to play Kingsfield Ancient Stone, you're like, man, I really want to start grinding some purple skulls. Purple field skull things. Now you're gonna know, like, hey, this is how far back I gotta go. Okay, so... Okay, I was just seeing, because I know I checked last time, but I just wanted to check again to make sure none of them appeared up here, because this is where I got 2 of them last time. So I think the only one I'm gonna get is the one that comes right in the center area here. Alright, let's try to go just a little bit further back, see if that works. Maybe towards that, like, outskirt ancient city area. And maybe that'll be what revives it. Yeah, this is honestly, like, this is a pretty far away respawn if this is where I have to go. Because, I mean, if this isn't far enough, I'll be pretty upset. Because for me, that's going to be a lot of back and forth. So I was checking, apparently there's a 1 to 2% chance you'll get the drop from every one of these. And that is a very, very low percentage. And the thing is, I mean, honestly, you think about percentages and you're like, oh, okay, then like, or you hear like 1 to 2% and you're like, oh, it should mean like 50 to 100 skeletons. No, no, no. It could be 1,000 because it's a 1 to 2% drop. It could be 1 to 200, or 50 to 100, I should say. And it could also be a whole lot less. You could get really lucky and just have it be like 1. So yeah, I don't mind random drops to an extent. It kind of just depends. Like in Castlevania Symphony of the Night, I actually rather enjoyed it. In Kingsfield, I guess it kind of depends. This particular creature is now already kind of driving me crazy. How do I get the skull to come back? I kind of wish I had my purple again, so I could just set up a purple right here and just quickly warp back. Alright, look. There's gotta be There's gotta be some quicker way to bring it back. So, I know if I'm outside the area at the top, that might do it. I can't believe going into the outskirt area didn't revive it. That was actually pretty far. At least I think that was pretty far. Alright, let's try going into the Witta area and see if that works. Yeah, sorry, I know this is maybe a little bit boring to watch. I don't know. I just kind of feel weird because I keep on just skipping around all episode. I'm like, oh, let's go skip around again, and now we'll skip around again. Yeah, this is a really far away respawn point for these guys. Like, Castlevania. Sorry, I'm in Castlevania mode because that's the next super show that I've been working on. But Kingsfield 1 and 2, the respawn rates were nowhere near this far. Okay, so yeah, that kind of worries me that the skeletons aren't back. All right, apparently it's still not back. Oh man, oh no, how far away is it? Okay, let's try the top of the graveyard and see if that will respawn it. Like going to another level. Maybe we go to Ancient City, level 2. I don't think it's a time thing. I was pretty sure it was a distance thing. At least that's how it was in Kingsfield 1 and 2. And it's possible that they changed it for this one, but I don't know. I just figured it was a distance thing. Alright, we are now up here. I will let the door close as if it's reloading. And maybe this will be it. And if not, then I will quick cut it for you guys. And get to the grinding, because I might actually have to just like look it up and see like, okay, where do I go to best grind this guy? Because this is a long trip. Okay. Wait, what did I see in the distance? Okay, just a light. Not seeing any enemies worries me. No! Alright, I will see you guys soon as I am crying salty tears. See you guys in a moment. Later, guys. I figured out the fastest way that I can think of. It's literally if I just save the game and load it after each one. So for the time being, that is what I'm going to do. I just want you guys to know what I'm doing, the extents that I'm going through. So I don't necessarily have a reason that I have to save it. I could literally just load it each time, try by luck. I don't know, I guess I feel like if it I don't know, I guess it doesn't really affect the possibility of me getting it. So I guess I could just literally just load game every time I don't get it. Alright, load game, didn't get it this time, so as you can see, I didn't get that time. Loading the game, and wait for it to load a little bit, and then I can go do it. And here we go. Yeah, I think it's time to pump on some Smash Brothers, new Smash Brothers music, and rock out to that while I do this. Okay. So now you know what I'm doing. Look at the extents I'm going through for you guys. You know, I've never gotten the Dark Defiler, so I'm definitely really curious. But, yeah, this is... Tis a bit much. Tis a bit much. Now, if this doesn't actually affect its drop rate, that would kind of drive me crazy. If it turns out like, oh, you load the game, it's like a predetermined drop. But hopefully that should do it. Alright. See you guys around. Enjoy the montage. Ah! I got it! Wow! Holy crap, I wasn't expecting to get it that soon. Alright. Let me readjust my mic and stuff. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Like, alright, everything's working. Everything's working. Look at this. It has like a friggin' spike sticking out of the mouth. Oh, we got it. Alright. Let me go save the game before crazy shit happens and everything breaks. Okay. That was actually pretty unpainful grinding because I was just watching, listening to Let's Plays. I ended up not doing Smash Brothers. I really want to listen to the Smash Brothers soundtrack for the new one, and I'm so tempted, but I'm just like, nah, I gotta save it so I experience it while I'm playing the game. I can't ruin it for myself. Alright, so, let's go ahead and take a look at this weapon and then never use it. I'll use it for a bit. Okay, the Dark Defiler. A petrified demon skull mounted on a staff that offers dark attributes. Bam, there's a Dark Defiler. Boom. Boom, boom, dollar. Alright, so let's go ahead and swing that baby around. Yeah. And there you got it. And I'm going to go ahead and re-equip my other items. So let's go with the Muse necklace. Muse necklace. And the Clarity bracelet. There we go. Yeah, it seems like some good things to use. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and head this way and use it. So, I was looking into it, and I accidentally missed a fire crystal, and I think I know where it is. So I'm going to go ahead and head over to grab that fire crystal. It was because I was checking my wall, and I realized that I thought I'd gotten all the crystals. I'm going to be, look at our beautiful wall. It's completely lit up. The wall that shows all the magic you've got, and I was missing one for fire. I was like, oh no. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that. And then, yeah, after that, we will probably, I'll check the wood area again, although I think it's all just kind of dunsies, and then we'll actually head to the end of the game, which is sort of semi-sweet, I guess. I don't know, I'm kind of a little teary, a little sad that to be wrapping up this series, because this is the final King's Field, so a little semi-sweet on that. So let's go ahead and see how this Dark Defiler does after, I think that was like 45 minutes of grinding for that. Oh, I think the screen's a little bit darker. No, it's just me, or is the screen darker? Let's find out by equipping the Earthquake and losing my shield. No, I guess it was just me. Alright. Well, I'll do the shield later. Don't worry, I got it. I remember. Alright, perfect. Against one of these running dudes. Perfect. Dark Defiler, do your thing. Do your thing. It's not even stunning him. Do your thing. Yeah, this is kind of late in the game to get it. The Moonlight Sword is obviously way better. It didn't take too long to kill him. But, okay, so let's go ahead. Moonlight Sword. And Muse Shield. And let's go get the Fire Crystal. And then after that, we'll head to the final area. And that'll wrap up the game. Alright, so I believe it's in the spider area. And oh wait, it's this way. That door is the exit, if I remember correctly, which I really don't. Here we go. This is the spider area. I thought I grabbed it, so it's kind of weirding me out, but I was like doing some research on which fire crystal I missed, and apparently it was one in this area, so I don't know. I'm kind of just trusting the internet, which isn't usually a good idea. Alright, let's see. Just don't see it. I remember I knocked something off of the top. Oh, maybe it's in the center. Maybe that's why. Stop it with your vomiting. Oh, I know where it is. Okay, I got it. As I slowly run towards it. It's gonna be on one of these flame pillars in the middle here. That is where it is. We'll get there eventually. We'll get there one day. Alright, so is it this one? No. Okay, maybe it's this one. I mean, think. If we weren't all webbed up, it'd be a little bit easier and quicker. Nope. Hopefully it's in this last one. I'm just, this isn't it. Oh wait, there it is. Why didn't I pick it up? See, it's right there in the middle. That was weird. I was tapping. All right. Final fire crystal. There we go. Fire crystal. All right, and for that we get Flame Strike, which we will definitely try out. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and fast cut again, as this is the episode fast cuts to the Wall of Beautiful Lights. And I'll go ahead and check the wood area while I'm at it to see if there's any different dialogue or anything has changed. And I will see you guys soon. This is the end, my only friend. The end. This is the end. Have you got anything new to say to us?
If you have a guide stone, it would be wise to place one here. This allows the unseen paths to connect. The power still remains to this day. The forest knows all. What was I talking about? The forest knows all.
Alright, so we got him to say a little bit more. So, alright, there's that. We got a little bit more out of him. Just a little bit more, but better than nothing. Alright, and that's... Ooh, wrong way. That wraps up the dialogues. So, I just wanted to make sure to go check with him, see if there's anything else new I could get out of his dialogue. Alright, so what we're now going to do is go check out our wall and be all prideful and be like, yeah, we got all that magic, we're so awesome, and then we're going to go back to the ancient battlefield. I was actually checking the journals to make sure, to see what we missed, and there's some new info in the journals on the lore to talk about. And yeah, things that I want to do with Kingsfield, as I talked about, I definitely want to do a whole Kingsfield lore series, so the plan is that I'm going to do lore on the first Kingsfield trilogy. I haven't decided quite yet how I'm going to do it. I'll start writing in and see. It might be like I'll do 3 videos, 1 per game. I might do it some other style. It kind of just depends on how long the various things end up being. And yeah, that's kind of the goal. And then I'll do one on the ancient city. So it might end up being like a four-parter for Kingsfield lore. It might be a little bit less. So I'll see how it works out. But I definitely do, as I mentioned, want to make some Kingsfield lore videos. And yeah, I know my uploads have been a little slow lately, and I'm really sorry, guys. There are some things I want to make, and I definitely want to talk about Bloodborne and start doing some Bloodborne stuff. Bloodborne-related videos. Alright, so here you can see, now that we got the Flame one, we are complete. We are complete! I feel so good about myself. I feel so good. Da-na-na-na-now. I didn't even sing the first part, but I decided to do the da-na-na-na-na thing anyways. But yeah, and that's kind of the goal of Kingsfield, and it is sad, but this series has sadly come to an end from FromSoft, so we must move on to other things like Shadow Tower. So we've still got that, which is pretty similar. And I don't know, like I know there's, I think it's Shadow Tower the Abyss, right? That's the sequel. I don't know if that's in English or not. For some reason I thought it was, but then I think I saw people mentioning somewhere that they were sad that the second Shadow Tower never came to America. So, yeah, I don't know. Alright, let's go ahead and make sure I've got all my healing water. I do. That is all in place. And, alright. Save time, and I'm gonna go. I actually gotta go check something, and I'll see you guys in a moment. It is the final moment. The final moment is here. It is time. Time to move on to the end of Kingsfield. It's been a journey, but it's time to go. Deep, deep into the abyss, into the creepy cave, past the sealed off poison water area. And actually, so there's some cool lore stuff I found out too about the ancient battlefield while I was kind of glancing over the lore. And I do want to talk about that when we get there. I know there's a couple pages that I'm missing. So once we actually get to the ancient battlefield, we'll kind of look over what we have so far. And then before I beat the game, we'll see if I've gotten anything new, because I think you actually do get some new stuff right before you beat it. And yeah, actually some interesting stuff about Lord Mew, who actually explains a little bit about who he is. So that's some cool stuff that we got left to talk about. So I'm pretty excited about that one. But yeah, so Shadow Tower will be next. At some point, I might do Armored Core, and that I haven't decided yet. Oh, so something that you'll notice is this light here. That indicates right away which one you're supposed to go through. That's something that From Software does a lot. They actually do that in the Dark Souls, at least Dark Souls 1. Dark Souls 2 I'm not so sure about, but Dark Souls 1's they'll put a light if you're like in a big room right next to where a ladder is, and it helps you find where the ladder's at. But yeah, as far as Armored Core, I haven't decided if I'm going to do a Let's Play of it. It kind of like, it'd be fun. I do like Armored Core 2 a lot, actually. I think it's a really good game, but it's kind of just dependent on if I think it'll be a good and fun Let's Play, so I'll have to think on that one. Alright, go and save it, as this is now the ancient battlefield. So yeah, actually, I know exactly where I want to read the lore at. Old battlefield, ancient battlefield, but it's the same thing. I love how it's just like really just rusted, kind of creepy looking doors. You know, it's the rust that makes it look creepy. Because I mean, that is what that purplish stuff is. It's just rust, but it ends up making it look more evil. All right. Cerberus dog. Oh, do not. Your fire. No. Level 51. Nice. Yeah, I actually didn't reach very many levels from that purple skeleton head grinding that I was doing because I was doing the whole load game version of it, which fortunately worked with the whole randomizer. So that was good. So if anyone's ever curious, that would probably be the fastest way to do it. I was trying to look for methods, and people weren't really, no one had a really set method. And I know this is such an old game that not many people are gonna have, I don't know, there's just not that much talk about it, and this isn't exactly like Zelda where everyone's replayed it a million times. So, which is a shame. I actually, one of the things I hope with some of this stuff that I do is that I've brought awareness of some games, and I hope that I can eventually continue to do that for games that I think are really good, that people might have missed or glossed over, or even if it's a good game that people didn't necessarily gloss over. If I can ever introduce a good game to people, I feel pretty accomplished about that. One of the things that I guess is really cool for me to see with this channel that I'm really proud of is when people watch one of my super shows, because those are games I really love that I talk about, and people will be like, wow, I really want to go play this game now. Or for like King's Field, you guys have commented like, I picked up the game, or which one should I get? I really want to get it. Alright, so the cool thing is, what I realized from reading the documents and all the text is that I believe this is Lord Mew. This guy right here. I'm pretty positive this Lord Mew, and I think that blade that we picked up, the Venom Blade, is actually, or the Scorpion is actually Lord Mew's blade. So keep this in mind. So there's a cursed sword that poisons both the user and victim, and we're also in the ancient battlefield. So now let's go ahead and look at the journal. We'll start looking at all this stuff that we didn't last time. So the ancient battlefield. The king of the forest folk forbade anyone to approach the palace of darkness deep beneath the new city. The prince entered and was banished. And we still don't know the rest of that story, but we will come back to it. Alright, the expedition, the earthfolk, widows, the shrine of Amana. Not really. Alright, the forest warrior, here we go. I don't know if we did the shrine of light. The forest was born from light long ago. The palace of oath was built by the ancient king to gather light. He led his people using the power of light. Actually, we did do this, because I talked about the light grew so great it soon became a symbol of fear rather than worship. But here we go, the forest warrior. Lord Mew is the finest warrior of the forest folk. During the battle with the dark folk, he stayed at the battlefront fighting valiantly. So here we are at the battlefront. This is where the battle with the dark folk took place, and so bear that in mind. Lord Mew's high-quality armor was made by a forest folk master craftsman. It was sealed away by the dark folk after their victory. So that is why it's sealed the way it is because that was the dark folk who were doing that. It's probably why our light is able to break their seal with the Moonlight Blade. And that's why it's like circled in that darker purplish sphere, which looks like dark magic. It is said because Lord Mew killed countless monsters that his sword became cursed and thus caused his own death. It still lies on the battlefield. We're in the battlefield. That cursed blade that we picked up is that Venom Blade, as it says that it's cursed and kills its own person and causes his own death. That right there is the skeleton that we got it off of, so that is likely Lord Mew's body right there. So really cool stuff I want to point out. Alright, the dark folk. It is the dark folk who remain to devastate the city. They were sealed within the deepest area of the city, but somehow were released. 4 servants of the Dark One await his awakening. The Dark Magician, found in the room of the Wise Sage, may be counted as one of his followers. That's actually where we're heading to right now. The giant that wanders the mansion of the Howling Winds is one of the 4 dark followers. Each one guards their own part of the ancient city. Oh, wait, okay. So we killed the giant in the mansion of Howling Winds. The Dark Magician found in the room of the Wise Sage. Maybe that was the guy with the skull who we found, who had the... That actually might be that skeleton that we killed. This was the Forest Folk's fort when they fought the Dark Folk. The Dark Knight has sought out strong opponents ever since he defeated Lord Mew. Okay, I guess that's referring to the 4-armed guy or the 6-armed dude. So maybe that's who defeated Lord Mew. That I'm honestly not positive who it's referring to. So if anyone knows, please do comment. As I'm not sure where I picked up that bit of lore in that journal guide. That's actually where, like, I guess, like, after you beat every boss, that might be a good idea to go check your journal just to see where you get an entry, because that's probably what it's relating to. And now we head into this dark haze. And as I do that, what I'm actually going to want to equip is going to be a Ring of Sight. I don't know if this will do much of anything for us, but it might help a little bit. As you, well, you'll see. You shall see. So, actually, another thing that is probably going to do is after I finish this area to save it. But anyways, okay, so notice that dude just appeared in the corner. Nobody may pass here until the Dark One awakens. And we get like this Grim Reaper dude. Did that do anything? I can't tell. I don't know. But yeah, there's all these archers, and that to me is the real danger. So first thing you want to do is take care of these archers up here. Yeah, I'm getting that guy. Alright. So the archers are danger number 1. Oh geez. Alright. And actually maybe I should just equip a bow. Just deal with them that way. I don't know how many arrows I have left, but let's just do bow. Alright. Where are my bows? I just went the totally wrong way to use them. Alright. Where oh, there we go. I will use a bless bow. And let's deal with these scoundrels. Oh shoot. There we go. Enjoy that. Okay. Didn't do much of anything. Alright, enjoy my bless bow. Bless you. Bless you! There we go. Alright, so that would be one of them. Problem is that we got a million of these dudes shooting at us. Or ladies, I'm honestly not sure. Kinda looks like a lady to me. That's what girls do, man. They just shoot you in the back. Alright. There we go. Got another one out and gone, and I'm actually out of arrows. So, maybe light magic. That would be the good way to do it. I mean, I could use my Widow bow, but whatever. Alright, so let's try some light magic. So, let's see what I got. I got Invoke Lightning, so I think that actually might do pretty good. Maybe. I guess we'll find out. That didn't reach. Thank you for not reaching. Yeah, and actually that light ring I have equipped, I think, actually is definitely helping. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and use a... What have I got? Now I've got my gold. My goldness. My healing waters. Okay. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. I didn't want you to come yet. I'm still dealing with your stupid followers, you jerk. Oh, come on. Alright, there's gotta be a better way to go about this. Maybe I should just use my Widow's bow. Fine. I didn't want to, but you've invoked the Widow's bow. Enjoy homing arrows, you jerks. Enjoy homing arrows. How's that feel? How's a homing arrow feel when it sticks you? Huh? There's another homing arrow for you. Here's another one. Have one more. Alright, there we go. Alright, slowly getting rid of these jerks. Alright, there's another one. I actually kind of do want to save it after this. Just to have it be like, oh, this is a complete game. Oh no, I ran out. Actually, let's go ahead and invoke lightning on her. On your ass. Never mind! It's supposed to work and it didn't. Come on. Come on. Wish I had more long-range stuff. Invoke lightning. Invoke lightning. There we go. Got it. I'm just annoyed because there's this Grim Reaper character behind me. Okay, this is sealed. I just wanted to check because I've never checked before. Alright. I mean, it was a good assumption, but I might as well. Oh, 2 of those kill them. You just have to be close. Okay, so that makes a lot of sense. Let's go ahead and re-equip the Moonlight Sword and re-equip my Mew Shield. Alright, Moonlight Sword. Let's go with Lord Mew Shield. And there we go. Alright. Now we're ready for the darkness. The darkness. There we go. How's that feel? How's the Moonlight Blade feel, huh? Oh, everything's so light now. Did I already kill it? Oh, maybe the light... What? I've never seen it so light in here before, to be perfectly honest. Was that from killing all of your followers? Oh my god, I'm almost dead. I didn't even realize because I was paying so much attention how bright it was in here. I don't know why I've never seen that before where it gets so bright in here. That's interesting. And hey, guess what? Your fading away doesn't really work anymore. Now that it's not dark in here, I can totally see where you are. How about that? Maybe I always left 2 of them alive? Well, gotta level up. And with that, we open the door to that darkness. So, let's go ahead and re-equip our Ring of Wisdom. Let me find it. Ring of Wisdom is going to be right there. And let's go ahead and check our journal again and see if we got anything new. Alright. Arrange. What? Kind of curious about that. Alright, Dark Folk. Now I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was forbidden for anyone to open the Palace of Darkness, but someone did. Since then, it has been under protection by the Dark Succubus. Alright, so that might be the Dark Succubus who we just fought right there. Let's see about the Ancient Battle again. See if we got anything more with that. We did! There we go. Part 2. The prince's banishment let's start from the beginning. The king of the forest folk forbade anyone to approach the Palace of Darkness deep beneath the new city. The prince re-entered and was banished, or the prince entered and was banished. The prince's banishment lifted and he returned to the city. The door to the palace was opened again. During the confusion, the king was assassinated. Interesting. So, the prince was banished and it was lifted. Huh. I'm a little confused by that, to be honest. During the I'm getting that the king was assassinated, but I don't know what that has to do with the prince re-entering and how that relates to it. But anyways, let's see. The dark cloud is still over this, so that didn't get rid of the dark cloud. And actually, I'll just drop some mushrooms right now. Let's drop some mushrooms. Let's do that. And actually, something I'm really curious about is I kind of want to see how the king's map looked in this area. So let's take a look at the king's map. Let's see. Okay, so you got the shrine, and alright, that is what this area looks like here. So, yeah, it's just kind of like, it'd be cool to see what that looks like. And there we have it. Alright, so let's go ahead and run back, do a quick save, and then we will go to the final finale. And I know there's one last journal entry, so I will definitely look out for that. And yeah, so I'm thinking like, should this, well, whatever. No, I shouldn't do that. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and quick cut it yet again, just so you guys don't have to see me running back and forth, because this is the episode of Quick Cuts. And I'll see you guys momentarily. Alright guys, I'm back, and it is time. Time to end things, for real this time. So, we've gotten rid of the Dark Succubus. We are ready to go into the final area of the Dark Ones, and that is where we're going to head into right now. Although I want to see if I read this. I think this was the one about the light. Light shines upon all, keep the light away. Yep. Alright, so the Idol of Sorrow, which we've been carrying with us the entire time, now is going to be the time to finally use it. So, bring strategy to the one who holds it, and that is what we're about to use. So, let's, so there we go. Finally bringing the beginning up to us. Took a long, long time. It's been a long journey, But here we are. Actually, 17 hours. Around 17 hours to be precise. Oh, cool. Actually, I'm kind of like looking around this area because I never really paid too much attention to it, noticing the giant statues that are circling it, which is pretty creepy. It's fun, like, paying attention to the environment a little bit more. Alright, so here we go. Place the Idol of Sorrow. So, Altar of Darkness. Let's do it. Place the Idol of Sorrow. Oh, come on. Here we go. That's nice and creepy. That's just ready to take the Idol of Sorrow in his claws. I'm sure nothing bad could happen. It looks like the darkness is being sucked up into the Idol of Sorrow. Because that absolutely is, and it broke. So, hey, that's a good thing. Oh, I didn't realize that there were statues all around it. I wonder if I could have read those. You know what I'm going to do, actually? Well, let's go ahead and fall down. And we end up in this. And I'm actually going to go reload it. Because I want to see if those little, like, things say anything. So I will see you guys in a moment. Later. I feel like I just made it so much more anticlimactic by doing this. That's okay. Yeah, it looks like we can read these things, possibly. Can we? Oh, no. We can't even read them. Oh, well. Oh, well. It was something I wanted to check, so... That's too bad. Alright. It was worth checking, okay? Totally worth checking. But guess what? We get to watch this scene again. And see as we end up falling and collapsing down after the darkness gets sucked. So, you know, you're gonna go even further and deeper down, basically. Like, literally as far down as you could possibly think is where we seem to be going. So the deepest place in this game by far. Which is pretty cool, actually, when you think about it. That's really what this game is about. It's just, in the end, it's, I don't know, something you notice when you're climbing down the Sunken City, but I don't know if it's as noticeable once you get to this part that you really are going as deep as possible. We kind of end up in this weird cave thing that's moving. So it's almost like we're inside some sort of creature. And let's go ahead and look and see if we have a new journal entry. Because I'm really curious. Oh, Ancient Battle Part something. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Final Darkfolk 1. The Dark One has created a deadly and darkened realm. Only those who are blessed from the light can enter this realm without darkness consuming them. So apparently that is where we are. The Dark One, whoever that is, has created this realm. Ancient Battle Part 2, 1-2. The fiercest battles fought took place deep in the city. When Lord Mew was defeated by the Dark Knight, the forest folk began to withdraw. Nice, alright. So apparently that's after he was defeated, yeah. By the Dark Knight, everyone just withdrew into the top area. So Lord Mew really was their savior. Alright, so here we go. Basically in this area, I think the best thing to do is look at the King's map, and we can see the path that we're supposed to take. You could worry about killing everybody, but there really is no reason to. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go left first, and then right, and then it doesn't really matter. Left first and then right. Alright, that's kind of the goal. And I'll show you the enemies in this area just so you see. Alright, so there's these weird wall things right here. So those are going to be pretty consistent. Alright, and you can see there's one right there on the wall. And then these little pod dudes who pop up. So these are the enemies of this area. And... kind of just random. I don't know if it's necessarily creepy to me, except for the fact that it's part of this living, breathing area that we're within. Oh shoot. They also have a pretty hefty attack. Oh no. Oh no. Oh geez, that hurt me for a lot. Let's just go ahead and use a dragon flower. We got enough of them. Alright, so let me look at my King's map. I'm kind of want to see if this is the right I'm supposed to take. Okay, I take a left here. And then we're going to go ahead and take a right and just run past everything. Say, I don't care about any of you things. Get out of here. Alright, so that left one is just a fake path. Okay. And this should be good right through here. Ow! Holy crap, that hurts me for a lot. Herbal liquid that. And that's not going to be enough. And here we go in the final chamber. And actually, as I'm in the final chamber, I do want to use another dragon fruit, because why not? Dragon flower. So the final boss is actually a little anticlimactic, I suppose, as you will see. But basically, we just got to follow the way to it. And I'll go ahead and look at the king's map so you can see what I'm doing. Alright, so there's this giant room that we're now in. And basically, the goal of it is to get to the top middle part of it. So there's all these things that end up jumping up to attack you. And again, the best strategy really is just to get away from them. And these guys who sometimes hurt me for a lot and sometimes don't. I never really quite figured out why that is. But I always just try to avoid getting hit by them at all costs. Those are like dragon things that are popping out of the fire. The lava, I should say. So the goal is to get to this thing, whatever the hell this thing is.
You seek the dark too.
Not really. I'm seeking to destroy it, actually. So it looks like there's actually like a creature, like a person in there. So we hit it, and it takes away all of our health, and we fall into a trap. So immediately heal yourself up and get the fuck out. Oh shit. Okay. Ah, jeez. Okay, let's go ahead and use gold potion and healing water. And this is literally all you do, is you just attack it 3 times. I don't know if you can hurt it without the Moonlight Blade, and that's why I was saying that you might need the Moonlight Blade to beat the game. But let's go ahead and check our journal and see if we got anything new here. There we go, Ancient Battle Part 2. The Holy City became a haven for monsters. Some forest folk left, some stayed. The darkness now hovers over the history of the forest folk. And there you have it, the complete anthology of the lore. At least, in our journal. And we've also met every character now. I'm seeing if there's any new characters that were introduced in this, but I don't see any. I guess not. Okay, so that's, yeah, so that's all the lore now of the game complete outside of the ending. And yeah, so basically after you get dropped down, what you do is just rinse, repeat, do everything all over again. That's it. So again, these guys kind of just get revived, and we're gonna run past dark crystal thing, hover dude. And actually, if you notice the music that's playing, this is the music from the beginning of the game. This is the introduction music. Oh shoot. I'm actually trying to warp out right now with my purple crystal, or my purple keystone. But yeah, I think this is the intro music. Okay, so we hit this thing again. It looks like some sort of king just like sitting on their throne, doesn't it? Alright. I have to take a better look next time. So I'm gonna use another dragon flower, because we got just tons of these things. And yeah, actually after the wood area, I just started collecting them like mad and just didn't need them too much. But it comes in handy here, I suppose. And I'm just curious about what that guy looks like. And I don't think there's really, honestly, any significance to those things on the walls that... I don't know, I keep on passing by those, like, swirly looking things. Those ovular shapes right there, and they look important, but I don't think it's anything. Alright. Oh, hey, you got a giant arm. That's cool. Alright, again, let's go ahead and take a good gander at you. Cool. Alright, you're dead. Alright, that's it. We'll kill you now. Yeah, it's definitely a creature sitting there, like on a throne. Just kind of the heart of this, basically. And as we do it, turn it to stone. Petrify your ass! And everything crumbles, because it's just a crumbly thing. Hopefully it won't crumble on top of us, because this is all based on that heart, it would seem. So I wonder if that was the dark one, although they said seeking the dark. Maybe that's the prince. I wonder if that's the prince. Even though I think we're supposed to be a prince. Well, let's see what the ending has to say for us. Which just got knocked off from my TV, but it's still recording for you guys. Thank you, TV, for not showing me. I'm honestly just glad this is recording for you guys. I'm literally watching the recording screen. I can't hear anything.
The darkness that had covered the skies for countless years has finally ebbed into nothingness. A bright cleansing light now bathes a healing land. The scars from eons of dark dominion will eventually heal, but the comfort of sunshine is more immediately felt by all. The cursed land has been cast into the abyss, forever sealed by the strength of the forest. Ballads of the ancient king and his mythic sword shall be sung by all worthy souls for ages to come.
And like a true Kingsfield game, ending with the Moonlight Blade. Because that is the way that From Software does it. So, if you guys didn't notice, that was actually post-commentary that I did there for a little bit, just to kind of do the ending title and read it off, and that was because right now I am not getting any video signal on my TV. It's just it's recording all right, but perfect way to wrap this up is just a reminder of what happened during that one episode where it kept on flashing on and off for the screen and I couldn't see anything. Of course, that's the way it's going to do it. That's the way we're gonna wrap up Kingsfield, but okay then, the grand finale. But guys, thank you so much for joining me throughout this adventure throughout Kingsfield, the ancient city. It honestly boggles my mind how many people watch this series, especially when I started Kingsfield 1, when I started the one that was for just Kingsfield 1 America, or Kingsfield 2 Japan, and there's the Finn sign. But yeah, when I started that, I don't know, that was like the first thing I did on my channel, basically, other than Dark Souls, and I kind of just did it because it's a game I love, and I wasn't really expecting people to actually watch. And alright, we're back to the beginning of the game, so now I can see the TV again. Apparently it was just the credits that didn't work, and here you have, see, this is the same music that's playing out right now that was playing during the final area, so nice callback to the intro, or to the, yeah, just this beginning of the game. Just like, oh wow, that's the same song. It's kind of sad sounding, actually. But anyways, like I was saying, I never really imagined that I would ever get as many viewers as I have, and it's just really crazy to see that. So I thank you guys so much. It's just really cool to be able to share a series of games I love so much with this many people. Especially growing up, this was a game that one good friend of mine and I absolutely loved, and we used to play this game, the entire series, all the time, outside of Kingsfield, Japan, which obviously I couldn't play because it never came to America, or the real Kingsfield 1. But yeah, we used to play this all the time, and I just, like, not very many of our friends actually liked the game like we did. It was just kind of the two of us would play it together and really enjoy it and have fun playing it together. But it's cool to be able to show it to more people. Especially, I was always disappointed by the reviews this series would get over and over. Like, if you look up reviews of Kingsfield 1 for North America, you'll just look up reviews and you'll see that it got pretty universally slammed. And same with Kingsfield, the ancient city. People thought it was dated. People thought it was too slow. And even going back and replaying it right now, I have a lot of fun with it. And I always feel like when I go back and replay games, I try to be as fair as possible and try to turn my nostalgia goggles off. And I know that affects me to an extent, and it always will. You're always going to have that bias. But there's definitely games I've gone back and replayed and been like, you know what? This game doesn't really hold up anymore, or this game was good for the time, but now it's pretty outdated. And I feel like I'm pretty good about that. And this is a game I still really enjoy playing. So, again, it makes me sad that it just didn't do as well as I wish it had, critically. And then, obviously, it probably didn't sell well. So that's why I doubt we'll ever see another Kingsfield game out of FromSoft. But I guess never say never. We could always hope. But it's kind of doubtful. But don't be too sad, because we got Shadow Tower coming. I'm going to go ahead and order it. I tried picking it up last week, but I wasn't able to at the local used game shop. But that's what eBay is for, right? Right. A lot of people have been asking me, where do you get Kingsfield? How do you play it? The various games that I've been playing. So Kingsfield Japan, I had to use an emulator to play. I used a PSX emulator. I don't want to talk too much about it, honestly, because emulators are technically illegal. Actually, I don't think emulators are, but the ROMs are illegal. But just look into it for whatever computer you have. I have a Mac, so it's a little bit harder to find, but you should be able to find a version and a ROM of the game to play. And I hooked up my PS3 controller in order to play it. As far as Kingsfield 1, 2, and Ancient City, some of these games I've just had for a long time. I actually owned all of them at some point and lost a couple. So the ones I didn't have, I just reordered off of eBay. I've been playing them on my PlayStation 3, which is actually a dev kit PlayStation 3, but it's one of the very old first generation PlayStation 3s. That's like the giant monster box that's completely backwards compatible. So I know Ancient City apparently has a lot of trouble with emulators, and you might not be able to emulate Ancient City. So watch out for that. If you want to play it, you might actually just have to order a disc off of eBay and play it on a PlayStation 2 or a backwards compatible PlayStation 3. So I will see you guys for Shadow Tower when that happens, or more Dark Souls stuff, or more Super shows. I got lots more or Bloodborne. Always got content on my channel planned out that I'm going to be working on. And again, you guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much for joining me. And I will see you guys for the next Let's Play. Bittersweet ending. See you guys for a new series. And probably some lore videos. Probably some Kingsfield lore videos. I just don't want to wrap it up. It's Kingsfield. It's really, this will be the first complete series I've done on my channel. So it's just like, oh, like Dark Souls. I still have Dark Souls 2 to finish because of the DLC. I still have Demon Souls to do. So this is actually the first complete series of games on my channel. So it really is bittersweet. But it's just like, amazing how far the channel's come. So I will see you guys again. See you guys later. Bye guys. Peace.